Have you ever felt like you're standing on the edge of greatness, but fear keeps pulling you back? Like there's a version of yourself that you know you're meant to be, but you just can't seem to break through the barriers holding you back? I know I have. For years, I found myself stuck in a cycle of self doubt and procrastination, watching opportunities pass me by because I was too afraid to take the leap. But here's the thing, we all have a choice. We can either stay stuck in our comfort zones, settling for a life that's safe but unfulfilling, or we can choose to embrace our vulnerability, face our fears head on, and unleash our full potential. Because the truth is, the world needs what you have to offer. Your unique talents, your passions, your voice, they matter. And when you hold back, you're not just limiting yourself, you're depriving the world of the incredible impact you could be making. So, how do we break free from the fears that have been holding us hostage? How do we finally take that leap and create the life we've been dreaming of? It starts with taking a hard look at our environment and the people we surround ourselves with. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Are they inspiring you to grow and take risks? Or are they reinforcing your doubts and fears? I learned this lesson the hard way when I first started my personal development journey. As I began investing in my growth and setting bigger goals for myself, I noticed that some of my longtime friends started pulling away. They didn't understand why I was changing, and my new priorities made them uncomfortable. At first, I tried to convince them to join me on this path of growth, but I quickly realized that not everyone was ready for that journey, and that's okay. We all have our own paths to follow. But here's what I also realized. If I wanted to break through to the next level, I had to be willing to let go of what was no longer serving me, even if it was scary. I had to surround myself with people who challenged me to think bigger, to take bold action, and to believe in myself, even when I had doubts. Because the truth is, we become like the people we spend the most time with. And if you want to unlock your full potential, you need to be around people who are committed to doing the same. But it's not just about surrounding yourself with the right people. It's also about learning how to let go of the past and embrace the present. How many times have you found yourself going back to what's familiar and comfortable, even when you know it's no longer good for you? Maybe it's a dead end job that pays the bills but leaves you feeling unfulfilled. Maybe it's a toxic relationship that you keep hoping will change, even though deep down, you know it won't. I've been there too. I once found myself in a career that looked great on paper but left me feeling empty inside. I knew I needed to make a change, but the thought of starting over in a new field was terrifying. What if I failed? What if I couldn't make ends meet? But then I realized that staying in a job that was slowly crushing my soul was a far bigger risk than taking a leap of faith and pursuing my true calling. So I took a deep breath and I jumped. I quit my job, enrolled in a coaching program, and started building the business of my dreams. Was it scary? Absolutely. Were there moments when I doubted myself and wondered if I had made a huge mistake? Of course. But here's what I discovered. When you're willing to let go of what's no longer serving you, you create space for something better to come in. And that's when the magic happens. But breaking through to your full potential isn't just about changing your environment or letting go of the past. It's also about taking massive, consistent action towards your goals and dreams. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's not enough to just think about what you want or to take tentative steps forward. As motivational speaker Grant Cardone says, average is a failing formula. Average doesn't work in any area of life. Anything that you give only average amounts of attention to will start to subside and will eventually cease to exist. In other words, if you want to create extraordinary results in your life, you have to be willing to take extraordinary action. That means setting clear intentions, creating a plan of action, and then working that plan day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. It means pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, facing your fears head on, and being willing to fail forward. Because here's the thing, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every successful person I know has failed more times than they can count. But they didn't let those failures define them. They used them as fuel to keep going, to learn and grow and come back stronger than ever. And that's what I want for you. I want you to embrace your failures as opportunities for growth. I want you to take bold, massive action towards your dreams, even when it's scary. I want you to surround yourself with people who believe in you and challenge you to be your best self. And most of all, I want you to know that you are capable of so much more than you can even imagine. Because here's the truth: the world needs more people who are willing to embrace their vulnerability, to dare greatly, and to live a life that lights them up. The world needs more people who are willing to take risks, to challenge the status quo, and to create something meaningful and impactful. And that person is you. You have a unique set of talents, experiences, and passions that the world needs. You have a voice that deserves to be heard. And you have the power to create a life that is truly extraordinary. So, my friend, if you're feeling stuck, if you're overdue for a breakthrough, then I invite you to take that first step today. Start by taking an honest look at your environment and your relationships. Are they supporting your growth, or are they holding you back? Be willing to let go of what no longer serves you, even if it's scary. When you find yourself tempted to go back to old patterns and behaviors, remember that staying stuck will only keep you from the life you truly desire. Keep your eyes forward and stay focused on where you're going, not where you've been. And finally, take massive, consistent action towards your goals and dreams. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back any longer. Embrace your failures as opportunities for growth and keep pushing forward no matter what. Because the world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. The world is waiting for you to embrace your vulnerability, to dare greatly, and to create a life that is truly extraordinary. And you, my friend, are ready. You are capable. You are worthy. And you are overdue for a breakthrough. So let's do this together. Let's take that leap of faith, embrace our vulnerability, and unlock our full potential. Because when we do, there's no telling what kind of impact we can make. Are you with me?